Hello, welcome back to the channel. So the NFL last week, I think, or the week before, they released their schedules, and so every team got their schedule. It was, on a Wednesday and something like that. So what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd break down and go through every single individual team. Let's talk about some teams in the NFC South now. With the Falcons, I think the Falcons can have a bounce back year in the way of this is going to be Michael Penix's first year. He's going to get to rip the ball around a little bit, throw the ball around the yard. At home against Washington, I can see them winning this one. I really can. I can see this being the kind of game where it's like, oh, it's Washington. They're going to beat up the new young Falcons team. Falcons aren't supposed to win this game. It's Washington, baby. They're going to win 15 games this year. And it's like, whoops, we just stole one from you. Now, against the Bills, this one's going to be a big game. This one's going to be a tough game. I don't see any easy wins here. On the road against the 49ers, yikes. At home against the Dolphins, I can see them beating the Dolphins. Now against the Patriots, this one's tough. This one's real tough. Let's throw next to that one. I can see them beating the Colts. I can see them beating the Panthers. I can see them beating the Saints. So again, middle of the pack team where we got 6 games to go in this 17-game stretch. And look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7-4. They got their head above the water. They're still fighting. They can make a push for the playoffs and the South if they can beat the Bucks. Because I think the Falcons and the Bucks, whoever has the better record and can get those divisional wins will definitely win the division. Now on the road against the Jets, yes. At home against the Seahawks, yes. On the road against the Bucks. To this point, well, let's look at it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They won 5 games in a row. I don't see them winning a 6th game on the road. That. Against the Cardinals, probably not. Against the Rams, probably not. But I can see them finishing strong against the Saints. So, how many losses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses. 10-7 with a rookie Michael Penix Jr. That's not bad. I don't think that's bad at all. And I think with how the rest of the NFC might fare out, I could see them putting a 10-7 team. 10-7 Falcons team. That were 1 win away in Week 15 from winning the South. I could see them putting a 10-7 team over a 9-8 Packers, a 9-8 Vikings, a 9-8 Cowboys. Like I can see them putting 10-win Falcons in over those kind of teams if we're just looking at the records that way. But anyways, that is plus like with the South. When you look at the South, like a lot of times when there has been a winner from the South, they're just like 1 or 2 games above 500. So hell, maybe they split one of these with the Bucks, and it's like, look at that, they got in with an 11-6 record or a 10-7 record, and they won the South. So we'll just see. I kind of have a little bit of hopes and high hopes for the Falcons, but again, we're gonna settle it just because you're asking a lot out of Michael Penix. But Falcons fans, what do you think? With the Panthers, I'm gonna try to do this one quick because I don't know where to gauge the Panthers. I don't know how to rate them, considering what we have seen from them. Like it's hard for me to look at the bright side and give them the benefit of the doubt after seeing how they've performed the last 2 seasons to be like, oh yeah, I think you can go into Jacksonville and Arizona and New England and win those games. Oh yeah. It's hard for me to say that they can. So as we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they'll win this one. Okay, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They'll win this one. Against New York, I can see them beating the Jets. No. Well, but how silly this is. This is going to be a field goal win for the Bills. Like, this game will be close. And it'll be a field goal for the Bills. on the road in Lambeau, hell, I wouldn't be surprised if they do win this one. So I'll give them the benefit there. So to this point, we got. Oh, I can see them beating the Saints at home. I don't know about this one. And I don't know about this one. Now, the Rams at home, I can see them finding a way to beat the Rams at home. I can. Now, Saints on the road. Oh, this one's tough. I don't know. You know, yeah, I'll give it to him. No. No. And no. So, it's tough. It's tough for me from what I've seen from the Panthers these past 2 seasons. It's tough for me to say that they can win a lot of games. Because their more difficult games are at home. Dolphins, Cowboys, Bills, Rams. Don't know which one they're going to win. I can't with confidence say, oh, hell yeah, they're going to beat the Bills at home. No, it's tough for me to say that they can. Their road games, it doesn't get much easier. They got to go play the 49ers. They got to go play the Jags, the Cardinals. We'll see with the Bucks, because the Bucks, it'll always be tough. It'll always be tight just because it's a divisional game. You got to go to Lambeau for a road game. So I don't know. I really don't know. This might be a make or break year for the Bryce Young experience in Carolina. And so as we look here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 11. It's not good. It's pretty bad, but we'll just have to see. Bryce Young could shock us all, shock the world, and he could win the MVP. But they got to put a lot of wins together. The ball needs to bounce their way too. Not gonna glance over that because this is a tough schedule. So that's my thoughts on that. Sorry, Panther fans, if I triggered you too much. All right, now with the Saints, we know everything we know about this team. Like, there's nothing that's going to shock us or surprise us too much. We know the big glaring issue, and the big glaring issue is you don't have Derek Carr on the team anymore. And the quarterback room is pretty sparse. You got 3 guys who have little to no quarterback experience in the NFL. And then even Taysom Hill, like, I know he's a gadget guy, but he's not going to be your day in, day out quarterback. So, to be honest, I mean, I think this season is going to be a little rough for the Saints. I can see them losing this one. Okay. You start 0-4. Now, they are going to win some games. So I'll give them credit on that. Patriots, probably not. Against the Bears, probably not. Now, I don't think they can beat the Bucks either. Rams, probably not. Now, do I think they can beat the Panthers? Yes, I'll give them that one at home. But on the road, probably not. They'll probably win some division games, so I'll give them a win here against the Falcons. But against the Dolphins, no. Against the Bucks, no. Against the Jets, hell yeah, I think they can beat the Jets. I also think they can beat the Titans. But yeah, this season, this is why having a quarterback is really important, and the importance of having a roster of guys that can go win ball games. Because I don't know, we want to say, oh, there's other important parts like the defense, but at the end of the day, quarterbacks win you games. And I think this schedule, I mean, you got 49ers, you got the Dolphins, you got the Rams. So I'm looking outside of the division. You got the Cardinals, you got the Bills. Like, there are a lot of games that aren't going to be easy outside the division. But then even within the division, Bryce Young's going to have a bounce. Like, he's just going to keep continuing to progress the way he does. Baker Mayfield and the Bucks aren't going to take a step back. And then you got Michael Penix, who has something to prove this year. So I think it could be a toss-up with how the Falcons do this year. But I mean, if you have Derek Carr, I think a lot of these other games, i.e., this one, this one, this one, there's a lot of other games where you could go, you know what? I think he can make a big difference. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to ask and expect a lot out of whether it's Spencer Rattler, whether it's Tyler Shough, whether it's Jake Heiner. Like, there's a lot to expect out of the Saints and a rookie quarterback to go get 9 wins, 10 wins, go win the division. And I would not count my pennies on it happening. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5 wins is very modest. I'm trying to give this team the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know. Like, this team easily. No, they wouldn't go 0-17, but if they're not careful, this team could be a top 3 draft pick kind of team. I just got done doing the Saints one, and that one hurt my brain. These are preseason games. Let me move myself here. All right. Yeah, we fit in nicely right here. Okay, let's roll into this though. Week 1. W. I really think that they can jump. I think they can jump on the South Division by beating Penix Jr. and the Falcons in Week 1 in Atlanta. I can trust that Baker would do that with Mike Evans and stuff. Now, Justin Fields and the Jets, we'll see there. This one right here, this Week 2, I can see this one being a toss-up where I would do a soft. This one could be a loss where after 4 weeks, they're 3-1. But the reason why I'm saying, hey, they can beat the Eagles here is because the Bucs have the Eagles number. This one's in Tampa. So I'm going to favor the Bucs on this one. I think they can figure it out. Do I think Barkley's still going to have a big game? Hell yeah. I think this one's going to be a really good game. But they'll find a way to just win these games. Now, on the road in Seattle, I think they can win this one. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're not starting 6-0. Simply put, they are not starting 6-0. I can see them losing. They will lose this one. Okay. I can see them beating the Patriots. I can see them beating the Saints. Hell, why not? Yeah, hell yeah, they start 6-0. I can't. Okay, yep, they start 6-0. I'll give this one to the Rams. I think they could beat the Cardinals. I think they could beat the Saints. Now, this one, I think this one could be a get back right here for the Falcons. I don't think the Bucs are going to go undefeated at home. And I don't think they sweep the Falcons. Like, I think the Falcons can have a bounce back here this year. We'll see how Penix Jr. does. Now, here we go. Hold on. Let me figure this out here. So we got 1, 2, 3. So they're 10-4 to this point. 10-4 with 3 games left. They swept the Saints, split 1-1. Because if they split this series, they're probably not going to win the South. I can see them winning that, and I can see them winning that. All right, now, Dolphins in Miami. Yeah, I can see that because I can't see them after losing 2 straight to the Bills and the Rams. I can't see the Bucs just winning 6 straight and finishing the season 6 straight. Like I can't see it as much as I want to see it, and as very believable as it is, because out of those 6 games, 4 of them are at home against the Cardinals, the Saints, the Falcons, and the Panthers. As very realistic as that can be, where, you know, okay, they win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 3. That would more than likely secure a 1 seed or 2 seed in the NFC. As realistic as that might seem, let's temper temper our expectations here, because I don't know. Like, sometimes Baker will still play bad football, or just the team might just choke away leads or something. There's no way. There's no way they finish 6-0. There's no way. They're just the parody of the NFL. With how the Panthers might have a bounce back here. I don't know if they sweep the Panthers. They very well could. You know, if we got a healthy Miami team with a healthy Tua after Christmas, deep into the season, we don't know how healthy the Bucs are going to be. We don't know how healthy the Dolphins are going to be. This could easily be a loss. So I don't know. Let's leave it with this. Let's leave it with this. So I got the Bucs going, what, 1, 2, 3, 12? 12-5? 12-5. This one could be a loss. This one could be a loss. But they have a pretty favorable schedule. They really do. The only tough games I see are Eagles, but that's at home really early in the season. 49ers at home, but again, early in the season. Then look, the tough games, Bills, Rams, Dolphins, Lions. I have them losing them, so we'll just see. But that's my thoughts on that. I definitely think they could win the division. This very well might play out. We'll just see how, because I think the Bucs and the Falcons will go head-to-head for the division. I don't think the Panthers or the Saints are going to take a run at it, but that's my thoughts. Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.